Hey traveler, today we're going to talk about booking flights using American Airlines AAdvantage Miles. There are tons of advantages to using AA Miles. American has a powerful website, great partner airlines, and tons of domestic and international deals. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know, so let's dig into it. So let's get started here looking at American Airlines website. First thing you want to do is click on this book tab right here. Under this book tab, there's a flight feature right here. Click on that. You can do round trip or one way. When we're booking with AAdvantage Miles, very important, we click redeem miles right here. First example I'm going to do is a domestic round trip flight. So I'll show you an example, MSP, Minneapolis to Dallas, DFW. Enter those in. Important you have the right amount of passengers for your journey here. I just have one selected, and you can alter your dates here by just clicking on this calendar button, but I have selected May 6th to May 13th. We're going to get into this advanced feature on the next search here, but for purposes of this search, it's a pretty simple one, just a US city to city search here. I'm going to click search. One thing I did want to note, I am logged into my American Airlines account. You don't need to be to do this search. Some programs you do need to be. But for this example, we'll go ahead and click search. See what results are populating right off the bat. If I scroll down here, I can immediately see a few dates that are available for 18,000 AAdvantage Miles round trip. This looks like a good deal here. A lot of filters I want to go over. The first one here is the calendar feature. I use this every time I make a search. So I'm going to click on that calendar. You can book American Airlines deals 331 days out. I'm focused on a May date here. You can go back and forth and scroll through the calendar on different days you want to look at. If I go back to April, I can see other rates, and I can go to May here and come back to where I'm at. I'm happy with these dates here, but I do want to go over some of these other filters. I want to be certain that I have a non-stop flight on this route. If I click non-stop, it'll filter out all the different one-stop combinations possible. Airlines, I can select either American or Alaska on this option. I don't need to touch that for this case. And then I'm looking down here and I see all these different options for 18,000 round trip. Main cabin. Everything you book with American, the lowest rate you can book is main cabin. There's no basic economy using AAdvantage Miles. If I click back on this calendar, I want to show you something here. This is displayed in two different formats. This one is the outbound flight and the inbound flight. So this is MSP to Dallas, and it's listing that one-way value, 9K. Same thing on the opposite, 9K. If I click on that return 9K, it's going to show you more options there. So if you do want to shift your dates a little bit, you can use that feature and select a different day on a one-way outbound or inbound, but I'm happy with these for now. Also, you can show different fare classes here on the calendar. Main, premium economy, business, and first. I'm going to go ahead and just stick with main cabin on this one. And if I'm happy with this, it's going to show you some different options here. So I do like this option, this early morning option for 18,000 round trip. I'll click on that first one and you can see that it's gonna hold that first portion of the itinerary there, and then it's gonna give me that option for that return date. If I click on that one, 18,000, it'll generate this checkout page, $18,011 in tax for a domestic flight in the US here. Pretty simple stuff there with a economy search, main cabin, flying American Airlines. Let's get back to the main website here. I do want to show you an example for business class, a few other things to keep in mind here on this one. So again, we're at the book tab here, flight. For this case, I normally search business class one way. We're going to click on one way here. We're going to click on, I'm going to do an example from JFK to Madrid. I just want to type this in to show you exactly what's going on here. And I will shift my dates to June, but because I want to do a business class search, I can use filters immediately before I hit search. So we're not going to click on this search button, but we're going to click on this advanced search button right here, multi-city search and advanced. I'll click on that and it brings me to a completely different page here. This is the book flights page. You can also get here if you click on plan travel and book flights. So I'm here, I do need to type in my combinations here again. Redeem miles, you must have that checked here if you want to use AAdvantage Miles for this. So I'm going to click one way, and I am going to do that New York City to Madrid itinerary I was looking for here, and I'm going to search for, let's do mid-June, that is. 1 passenger is fine here. This is where you can get into some more options here. So at the bottom, you're gonna see show all or business and first. I'm gonna click business and first. This is what I'm after here. One thing you can do, this comes particularly handy if you want to avoid British Airways and some heavy taxes in and out of London. You can click on American Airlines and that will only show you American Airline flights and it won't show you partner airlines. But for this one, for this Madrid flight, I'm gonna keep all airlines selected here. If I click search, it's going to populate some results. And again, we're going to use similar steps that we did for the economy deal here. If I scroll down, I can see right off the bat, it's showing me some options. This following date looks like it's much cheaper at 57.5K one way. First thing I'm going to do again is go right to this calendar because I do want to explain some features here for this one-way flight to Madrid. Once this calendar opens, I do want to really utilize these filters. So first thing I'm going to do here is click on nonstop only. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on here. Business and first is just fine with selected here. So I'm looking for this cheapest rate in green, this 57.5K. If I click on that and hit apply changes, it's going to generate exactly what I'm looking for here. So now you can see some other stuff going on here. I see 200K right at the top, but just under it, I see 57.5. You can actually filter this clicking on these tabs and it'll bring up the cheapest rates right here. Important to note here, a few different things. This is that nonstop route. I can filter by airlines. You see Iberia is included here, American and British Airways as well. But the first thing I do see, and this is what I'm looking for, is operated by Iberia. This is the cheap rate here, flying Iberia, and this is a good price to get to Madrid. It also notes nonstop as well. If I click on this business class, I do need more miles, you can see in my account, but this is the flight I'm looking for. So I'm gonna show you one thing at the end here. It does draw everything up, different portion of taxes here for an international business class flight. I don't have enough miles to book this, but I'm very interested in it. So I want to show you a next cool thing you can do with AAdvantage miles here. If I click on continue, I'm going to skip some steps because I want to show you exactly what it looks like if you want to hold this deal. So it's going to show some error messages. I don't have enough miles here. All my credentials are entered incorrectly. I'm just going to hit United States, scroll down a little more. I'm going to click on continue here, and it'll bring me up to the following page. This is a feature that some people don't know about, but it's really cool if you aren't completely certain you want to book it, or if you need to move some things around and maybe cancel the previous journey and get miles for this one. Skip the mileage multiplier, click continue. I'm going to skip seats for this one just so I can get to this final page here. Some cool things to look at here. It's gonna basically give you a checkout screen, but you're not gonna be able to process this because you don't have enough miles. So look at this, you can hold it for 5 days. If I scroll down to the bottom, it's gonna have everything I need here, and I can click hold reservation, and it'll hold it for me. Cool feature here with AAdvantage miles. One other thing I do want to show you is this map. This AAdvantage Miles Finder map. This is a really cool way if you're not sure where you want to go, you just want to poke around and see some different fares. It's AA.com miles-finder map. You can find this pretty easily. You can also do it with cash fares, but for this purpose, I'm going to show you for miles here. So there's also some additional filters you can use. Let's say we're flying from Chicago, click on ORD. You can adjust your dates, you can adjust your fare class, everything else, but you can see this map off the bat already. It's already generating some different pricing here for AA miles. You can scroll down, you can look at Central America, South America, pretty interesting stuff here. If I click on Panama City, it's going to show me that at 16K, which is a great deal. So AAdvantage miles, there's a ton of great things you can do. Not only can you hold fares, you can look at this map. It's a very simple process to use the calendar, look for one-way fares, look for round-trip fares, but it's a powerful program. I encourage people to use it, and I hope you can take advantage of using your AAdvantage miles to grab that next best deal. Thank you. If you want to see deals bookable with American AAdvantage miles, subscribe to Thrifty Traveler Premium at thriftytraveler.com/premium. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cheers to cheap flights.